Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. It's Thursday. Let's do another file reading. This time Resident Evil Survivor. It's basically about a investigator who goes to this island, Sheena Island. The helicopter crashes, he passes out, loses his memory, and he has to try and figure out what is going on. So dead short. Like, it's only got a few files in it, so this hopefully won't take long. Church Manager's Diary, October 7th, 1998. Today, the leaders of each section of the city, including myself, attended a meeting with the commander. The briefing was on the destruction of Raccoon City. So obviously, yeah, this takes place a few months after I think 1 month after Raccoon City's destruction. During the conference, everyone placed blame on William Birkin. He betrayed the company and wanted to keep the G-Virus for himself. The commander told us that if there was a traitor like Birkin in the city, we should execute him immediately and without question. We wholeheartedly agreed with the commander's orders. The city is as vital to Umbrella as that laboratory in Raccoon City was. No, it's actually more important. That's the thing, 'cause the island was essentially a giant Umbrella base, like full of Umbrella employees and their families, because they was creating bioweapons on it. Where were we? We must not allow a biohazard to happen in this city. Can an island be called a city? I don't know, it's got a church, I suppose. We cannot let Umbrella's efforts to buy the city and establish these billion-dollar facilities to go to waste. We should keep a closer eye on the behaviour of personnel in the future. And that was in the games room of the church. Restaurant Owner's Diary, October 4th, 1998. I heard an unbelievable story. A small town in America, Raccoon City, was destroyed last week. Oh damn, this was only like a week later. I thought it was like a whole month later. Okay, so close. They said that all the residents turned into zombies and the city is now completely deserted. Umbrella Incorporated is rumoured to be behind the incident, but I don't know the details. Although the incident occurred far from here across the sea, I can't help but feel anxiety if Umbrella is truly behind it. I hope that this city will be okay. October 6th. I heard another interesting story. This one about William Birkin, who supposedly destroyed Raccoon City. He was the creator of the virus called T or G or whatever. Well, he made the G virus based on the T virus. T virus was Spencer. He tried to use the virus for his own purposes. Unbelievable as it may seem, he injected the virus into his own body and turned into a monster. Also, the virus leaked into the sewers, and it is rumoured that rats spread the virus around the entire city. October 8th. What should I do? One of the Umbrella workers who came here for lunch mentioned that the T virus is on this island. He said that there is no possibility that an incident could occur on this city, but I am not too sure. I decided to work for Umbrella because of the money. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone did. But now I've grown tired of opening my restaurant only for Umbrella workers. There's nothing new or interesting left for me in this town. I guess it is time to get out of here before it's too late. That's the thing. Things like this game has got multiple paths, and that's like the beginning of it. And depending on what path you take, it changes some of the scenes in later on in the game. So there's replayability in this game. Kitchen in the restaurant. Report on destroyed Raccoon City. Slide Raccoon City after the destruction report. There's a photo of the lab. Date August 5th, 1998. Report from UBCS member, Part 1. The biohazard that occurred on May 11th at Lord Spencer's mansion and biochemical laboratory ended on July 25th. July 25th, when members of the STARS team destroyed the entire laboratory. That was Resident Evil, the first one with the Spencer mansion. As of the 8th of the 5th, 1998, there are no signs of viral leakage in the surrounding area. However, we must continue to monitor the area with extreme caution. Our secret operative Albert Wesker is MIA and is presumed dead. However, we have received information that Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield are preparing to report the incident to the press and their police chief. Well, we all know what happened with the police chief. He completely ignored it because the police chief was partly behind it. I request that this matter be addressed with the utmost urgency. UBCS Commander Nikolai Genoviev. And we have another fire, which looks like it's in the clock tower, I think. September 30th, 1998. Report from the UBCS member, Part 2. At this moment, I am at... it is at clock tower. I am at the clock tower situated above Raccoon City. The city is overrun with zombies. It's safe to say that Raccoon City has been completely destroyed due to the biohazard. The situation is different to the accidental biohazard in the mansion. We suspect that it was intentionally caused by one of our company's researchers, Dr. William Birkin, the creator of both the T and the G virus. Oh, so we did create T virus, okay. I have researched both biohazard incidents and have noticed that two issues need to be addressed immediately. The security of the virus stored in our worldwide facilities must be improved. Also, we need to re-educate our workers. Biological viruses will surely become our primary product, so they should be handled as such. All personnel should take extreme care not to allow any more biohazards to happen. And that was Nikolai again. And date October 6, 1998. We've had extreme difficulties collecting the sample data for T-virus contamination and tactical data regarding the BOW. The new BOW we call Nemesis was more ferocious and intelligent than we have expected. As a result, many UBCS members sent to the area have been sacrificed in the process of collecting combat data. I expect the researchers to analyze the combat data and use it to develop an even more evolved ultimate BOW. UBCS Commander Nikolai. Projection room in the movie theatre. Yeah. So obviously, like, Nikolai was still alive after the Raccoon City incident. It's like, the only thing is, right, Nikolai, Carlos and Mikhail. Obviously Mikhail died, but is Nikolai still alive? Is Carlos still alive? Don't know. They haven't been mentioned once since Resident Evil 3 and Nikolai on Survivor, so we don't know. We really do not know. Patient's chart. Medical charts of the patients. Name William J. Smith. Oh, is it going to be details of medical patients? So this guy was 17. His condition is good. Medicines, he had a tranquilizer. There's next one, Jenny, she was 18. Confined for a long time, she would have become very suspicious. Putting drugs in the meals is ineffective. Yeah, in other words, this is another umbrella hospital and they're drugging their patients. Yes. Patient's room of the hospital. Umbrella top secret file. Let me guess, they just left it on the side. Now, I have played this game multiple times, so I've seen every file. Umbrella Confidential Document for your eyes only. This file contains data for the BOWs created by the virus's contamination that occurred during the biohazards. The first biohazard was caused by the T-virus leak at the Arcalay laboratory on May 11th, 1998. So, the leak happened early May, and they investigate the mansion at the end of July. This virus has been going around for 2 months before no one noticed it. The second was the large-scale biohazard at Raccoon City that happened 4 months later. In September. Although they have not been confirmed yet, not that there may be BOWs other than the ones listed below. The data for those will be filed when it is ready. BOW File 1 Zombie. Humans who are contaminated with the T-virus. They have lost their consciousness and wander around on the instinct and appetite to satisfy their hunger for human flesh. The procedure, as their movements are slow, they can be easily eliminated if you keep enough distance to snipe. Yeah, that's things like zombies that is so easy to kill, because keep your distance. As long as they're not like running zombies like Crimson Heads, you'll be fine. Cerberus. Dogs that are being contaminated with the T-virus, their bodies have not rotted as such as that of the zombies, so they can move much faster. They are sensitive to noise. If you hear them run, they will if they hear you run, they will pursue and attack you. You can eliminate them with a handgun, but since they are fast, it may be difficult to aim. Yeah, zombie dogs are a lot more harder to kill because they're so fast. Licker. This is more dangerous. They are created by a mutation that occurs when a zombie is contaminated by the T-virus. As a result of the transformation process, they have conspicuous features like exposed brain tissue, and they move around on 4 legs. Compared to the zombies, they possess incredible agility. They have no eyes and are unable to see. Instead, they have an abnormally evolved sense of hearing. In other words, walk slowly. As they attack in response to sound, you should be careful when firing at them. Since they are very keen on hearing footsteps, you should avoid running when they are around. Ivy. BOWs which were created from plants. They can move on their own by using vapours inhaled through the skin. Watch out for their tentacles, which are used like whips. Fire is lethal to them. In other words, fire good. Hunters. Oh god, this is like worse than a licker. A BOW created when a T-virus contaminates with human DNA. Since their lower body muscles has been enhanced, they can jump incredibly high and attack enemies with their razor-sharp claws. Just before they jump at an enemy, they stop their movements momentarily. You should attack during this time. Shotgun's good for them. Grenade launcher is good for them as well. Tyrant. The ultimate result of your BOW project with the T-virus. Based on the regular Tyrant, these are more ferocious, enhanced Tyrant, and Nemesis, which are even more aggressive and intelligent, were created at our European branch. There are virtually no countermeasures against Tyrant's incredible power. Let's think. It's talking about Mr. X and Nemesis. I didn't know Mr. X was manufactured in Europe. I thought it was America. But it actually turned out that Mr. X was being mass-produced on Sheena Island, where this game is based on. So, yeah, it was made on an island. Prototype. Is this talking about the final boss? They are not yet complete, but logically speaking, we can create and mass-produce more ferocious BOWs by adding certain materials during the process of cultivating Tyrant's genes. However, there's one problem. What is that? And that is in the library. Sewer caretaker and his diary. September 6th. I've never seen him, but I've heard that the one called Vincent has become the city's supreme commander. Officially, he is an elite sent by Umbrella headquarters. In truth, he is such a fiend that would not hesitate to kill his friends if they would promote him. Well, since I live here in the dark sewers, it doesn't mean anything to me. September 20th. I heard a disgusting rumour. The new commander Vincent orders the facility personnel to do salvage experiments every day on kids brought in from all over the world. I don't even know why those kids were brought into this city, but it sure is disturbing. Well, I don't want to get involved as long as it doesn't affect me. That's the thing is, like, the main thing with this game is they basically kidnap kids from all over the world, kids and teens, and they do experiments on them. And obviously that's where the zombies come from, on the island. October 10th. It seems more terrible incidents happening above ground last night. I don't know any more details, but I heard that the Commander Vincent has done something cruel. And November 9th. Today at last, Commander Vincent came here for an inspection. We made small talk, but I could see nothing but cruelty in him. Well, when I took a picture of him as a souvenir, he became very angry. He is such a jerk. So this last entry was in November. Was this set at the end of November or something? Because I know Code Veronica was set in December, I believe. I really don't know. Janitor's headquarters in the South Sewer. Also, if they make a movie out of Resident Evil Survivor, Danny DeVito should play as the janitor Andy, because he's a little bloke as well, like a little short, stout, bald man. It will make sense. Prison Chief's diary, October 20th. Today we received a reply to our report about the incident where 20 guinea pigs committed suicide the other day. That's 20 test subjects, not actual guinea pigs. I don't think real guinea pigs can top themselves. I haven't heard of that such thing. The headquarters doesn't seem to have any suspicions and says that they plan to gather replacement guinea pigs soon. It's too late, but now I'm starting to regret that I sent a fake report of a mass suicide incident when it was actually a mass escape. Oh, so it was like 20 escaped. Okay. So he basically done it as a cover. However, as long as I stay in the city, it means a death to me. If I dare to oppose Commander Vincent, I'll never forget the cruel smile of Vincent when he was shooting at the boys who tried to escape from the prison last night. It looked as if he were killing a bunch of insects. Commander Vincent is indeed a very cold-blooded person, just as he is rumoured to be. He is a true murderer. I am in a position where I am supposed to report the truth to headquarters, but I am also afraid of Commander Vincent. I don't know what to do. And that was the prison chief's office, prison F1 on the table. Yeah, he's like, Commander Vincent is a nasty man, but he's not the guy that you play. That's the thing. Is like when the this wouldn't be a spoiler because this came out like over 20 years ago. The guy who lost his memory, they keep calling him Vincent, but he is Art Thompson. The guy in the white coat is Vincent. An imprisoned boy's diary. September 5th. 16 days has passed since I was abducted on the streets in Congo by the men in black. See, he's in Congo. I was brought here. I didn't understand what was happening at first, but I gradually became aware of the truth in this city. Well, it seemed to be We seem to be confined here to serve as guinea pigs for a medical company called Umbrella Incorporated. All of the residents in this city work for Umbrella. Even the women and children are family members of employees. Even though there's only like one house, like when you play the game, there's like one house there, unless there's like others that you can't access. The guinea pigs seem to have been gathered from all over the world. The guy in the next room is from China, the one in front of myself is from Brazil, and the rest are Russian Japanese. It's like a real trade show. It's strange that they're all around my age. The youngest is 16 and the oldest is 1920. Those guys from Umbrella sometimes take us to an arcade or nightclub so we can enjoy ourselves to relieve our stress, but I won't let them deceive me. I will escape from this place no matter what it takes. I must. Anyways, the most important thing is for me to do is now organise and gather our comrades for what lies ahead. So 5 days later, 10th. Recently, the others has been behaving strangely. It seems that they put some kind of weird drug in our meals. Sometimes we lose consciousness too. I have to be careful. And 11 days later, on the 21st, can't believe it, another friend of mine, Kin, from the next, it's a bit fucking racist, isn't it? Kin from China. From the next room, was taken to the facility on the mountain. I don't think Ken is coming back. He will meet the same fate as Anna or Jacob, who disappeared last week. I know what happens to those who's been taken to the facility on the mountain. When they took me to a nightclub yesterday, I overheard a conversation that some factory workers were having. Under orders from Vincent to the commander of the city, they cut open our brains and extract some kind of material, whatever they call it. Wonder if they knock you out and do it, or they just do it when you're like conscious. All I can say is that Vincent is a devil. No, not just Vincent. Even the women and children of the city don't treat us like human beings, but as guinea pigs. All of the people in the city are evil. I will surely be killed if I stay here any longer. We have to hurry and execute our escape plan. And on the 9th of October, the time has come. Talking to the 9th of October to sort it out. Well, I've noticed that the Umbrella people has been visibly disturbed for about a week ago. Rumour has it there's been a terrible incident at the Umbrella laboratory somewhere in America. The Umbrella lab explosion in Vacuum City. All of the prison guards seem to be very busy gathering information on the incident, so security isn't so tight. We organised our comrades already. I'm not even going to pronounce it, but it's a Russian name, and I'm not going to pronounce the next one either. Are supposed to steal the keys from the guards. That person and I will act like decoys, and the Japanese bloke and the Filipino bloke, Filipino sounding name, are in charge of gathering weapons. October 10th, we have decided on our escape route. The plan will be carried out at 11 PM tonight. We have 20 members separated into two units, Unit A and B. Unit A will go into the sewers through the ventilation slot of the confinement room, while Unit B will use a rope to climb down from the surveillance tower. And that's two routes that you can either take when you're playing the game. You can either get the rope and go down the tower, or you can go through the sewers. The tower is the shortest one. If we use a rope, we'll use the rope they use to tie us up. If we fail, Vincent will surely kill us. But if we stay here, Vincent will order them to cut out our brains eventually. We're dead either way, but I'd rather die trying to escape. The only problem is I highly doubt they escaped, because it's Umbrella. Prison cells in the prison. Vincent, was that young man's diary? Yes. Okay. Yes, that is fine. Right, Vincent's diary. Here we go. Commander Vincent's diary. October 10th. Last night, a group of guinea pigs confined in their prisons escaped. Oh, they actually did escape, okay. Took weapons and caused a riot. The guinea pigs who are responsible for the incident were all shot to death by myself. Oh, he did kill them, fucker. But it will cause more trouble if Umbrella Headquarters becomes aware of this. This could spoil my plan of returning to headquarters and collecting my reward for my great achievements here in the city. I ordered the prison chief to report the incident as mass suicide, but I will also have to order the others who are involved not to talk about it. November 8th. That was like almost a month, Jesus. The people in the city who have been opposing me are now trying to gather information, intending on reporting to headquarters what I did. Yesterday, that little boy Lot told me that a spy sneaked into the city. I guess that the spy may have something to do with the rebellion happening in here. I'll let him for now. Let him for now is grammar. And see who he works for and why he is here. Then I'll kill him. It's a sad story that the only person who I can trust in this whole city is that little kid Lot. November 19th. The people of the city seem to be preparing to hand the prosecution report to the headquarters. People who are delivering the new guinea pigs next week. They say that they have the evidence of my doings. I can never allow them to reveal that. Those civilians will regret what they are doing. I'll teach them that happens to lose. I'll teach them what happens to those who oppose me. There was a bit you shot them up. And on the 22nd of November, yeah, this is definitely set at the end of November. Now they know who holds the power. I have spread the T-virus around the city. Of course, it was done to look like an accident. The city should be completely contaminated now. I can go back to my headquarters and get promoted for my great achievements at the factory. No one can oppose me now. Wait, there is one person I have to take care of. It's that spy. I have to eliminate that rat who sneaked into the city. That's in the monitor room of the Umbrella building on the 13th floor. That's the thing, in the Umbrella, because it's a short game, you couldn't really, there was no areas to explore, no big areas. So it's really linear, and I really wish you was able to explore that building instead of just floor 1 and floor 13, which all it was to explore. Vincent's wiretapping record of Vincent. Okay, tapping. We can no longer tolerate what Commander Vincent has been doing. To deprive him of his position, we must obtain conclusive evidence of his evil doings and report it to headquarters. We realise that he is very intelligent and cautious. As a last resort, thought it was very dangerous for us was to wiretap his phone conversation. Finally, we obtained evidence that was potent enough to deprive him of his position. It would have been very easy to do now instead of wiretapping. Just phone him, let him phone you on your mobile phone, and basically record the screen, because you can record the screen and the audio as well, because it's built into Samsung phones. I don't know about Apple phones. But obviously this was 1998 and they didn't have that back then. The tape contains his conversations on the prison break-in incident last month. It proves that he shot all those young people all by himself, and when he tried to hide the truth. Furthermore, the tape reveals that before coming to the city, Vincent had killed his colleague only for the purpose of his own promotion. If he could hand his tape to the corporate people coming into the city next week, he will lose his position for sure. Then the city will be peaceful again. Surveillance room, Umbrella building, 13th floor. Lot's diary. September 10th. I saw some of the prisoners at the arcade today. They all had sleepy eyes. One of the girls even slavered. Some of the boys were glaring at me. They wore rugs and smelled rotten. Like Dad and Commander Vincent told me, they were very different people from our umbrella families. Dad told me that they bring them to this island so they could operate on them and make them into decent people. I think they are doing the right thing. I hope they become decent people sometime soon. October 15th. I heard Commander Vincent kill those people who tried to escape the prison. I wonder why such a thing happened. I know they are inferior to us, but did we have to kill them? This is what I is this what I believe in? Umbrella and my dad were supposed to help the inferiors by operating on them. Why did he kill them? November 23rd. The city is in total panic. Monsters everywhere and they are attacking people. Those umbrella people who were nice to me suddenly started attacking me. I need help. Someone please rescue me. November 24th. My dad and my mum turned into monsters. One of the survivors told me that Commander Vincent turned the people in the city into monsters. I can't trust anyone now. I have to survive and protect my sister Lily. No matter what, we have to escape from the city together. That is rough. And that's another thing. What the because you do save them kids, like Lily and lot. Where do they go, and where does Ark Thompson go, the one that you're playing as? Like, you never see him again. And that's in the kids' bedroom in Lot's house. Factory Worker's Diary, August 5th, 1998. I can't stand it anymore. I have to take the subjects to the operating table and sever their skulls to extract a part of their brain. I do this over and over, day after day. It is awful. Guilt stays with me all the time, even after I go to bed. And that's a fucking horrible thing to do, is that all the time. And you're like, do I really have to do this? I really hate doing this, but you have to do it because you get paid to. Plus, I think they kill you if you quit, because obviously, company secrets. Commander Vincent instructs us, do not see them as humans. They are just raw material that we use to create tyrants with. I often say that about my customers at work. But it is when we cut into their skulls. I can never consider them as raw materials. They are human, just like us. I asked Commander Vincent about the ways to reduce their suffering, but he ignored my request, saying that by using anesthetic, pure beta-hydro non-susatonin cannot be extracted. Is that even a real thing? Even if it's the company's orders, I don't believe that we are doing is ethical. I'm sure that I'll be sent to the worst possible places when I die, or perhaps I should say I am already there. That's in the main laboratory of the umbrella plant B2. It is rough. It is fucking rough. How to extract the materials, the weird name which I don't think exists. To establish a system of mass-producing tyrants, it is absolutely necessary that during the process of gene cultivation, a large amount of pure beta must be injected. This material is one of the brain's elements. It has been revealed that the material is mainly produced by the preliminary of the people of the latter period of development, their secondary sex characteristics. Also, medical data shows that cerebral material is produced in response to the massive secretion of noradrenaline area that is produced from the locus cerebrus, cortex, fuck knows, in the brainstem. That is a cerebral material secreted when people are in a state of extreme tension or fear, as the beta only exists in active cells. You can't extract it from a dead brain, so yeah, they have to be alive. Thus, the best way to extract the material is to cut open the subject's skull without using anesthesia. This will cause a excessive secretion of the permanency, then ripe for immediate extraction. Vincent Goldman, Commander, Tyrant Plant on Sheena Island. And that's the final file you get. Main experiment room, Plant B3, and that's the room where you see the tyrant that you fight. So yeah, that was good. A nice short one, like 35 minutes. Not bad. The next one, what comes next in the timeline? I think Code Veronica. Yeah, Code Veronica happens in December. Like, these games are set really close, they might even overlap. But yeah, Code Veronica is going to be talked about next. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow, I think I've got a gameplay video planned. Dead short, but it looked interesting. So I hope to see you then, and I'll see you guys then.